The second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Second and 8.
From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. To the pylon, he's in. Brock Wright. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. A run with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard gain on the
3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Referee outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask. And EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions taking on themselves. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. Cut! Super! Okay.
Right back to the air. Here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Hey, kill.
Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
4 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Lions.
Throwing, Goff. He's across midfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
Goff looking up with his tight end, Laporta. And they give the Lions the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We go tonight.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On play action, Goff. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early wins. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Laporta in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What? Super one. Average roll.
Goff to throw on first down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. And they give the Lions the first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 12. And the Lions, first down.
Now Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. Laporta in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
5.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it That's the last play of the first quarter. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Laporta in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
DC.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Goff to throw. It is brought in the end zone.
Complete to Amon-Ra St.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got them. And we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, defense is thinking run. There's a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep in the pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing here is Goff. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Hold on. Right. Line 20. Ric Flair. We go. 76. We go.
Here's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Super. What? 5. Line 20. Super 1.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cut.
To throw is Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start with this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points as they add to their lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
12, 14.
Now Goff, he'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw is Goff. On the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6.
That's good.
Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Ric Flair.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Yards on the play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Lions.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught, and he'll take it on in.
Touchdown, Lions.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with a late touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Value 3, value hot. 4 down. Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. On the run to the right. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Hey, Shell. Not.
Goff to throw. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. And he'll get into the end zone.
Like, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from